All right, hello, Geminis, and welcome. Thank you guys for taking the time to tune in. This is your third monthly message. Basically, this is going to be some February energy. I am potentially going to include January in the title, but it is 127 as I am getting this out. You guys are my final zodiac sign working with these particular cards for the month of January. February is like right around the corner. All right, guys, as always, use your own intuition and discernment as you're tuning in to any oracle or tarot. I do my best to actually give names, dates, times, sometimes movies or scenes, sometimes things that are true crime, even things that are going on, whatever's coming forth to be spoken, talked about. All right, so it's always not always going to resonate with every single person, but it's very interesting. So as I ponder, should I give you some dates and times? There is Scorpio, a lot of Aries. Now, you can also be these sun signs with just Gemini in your chart. So rising sign, moon sign, Venus, Mercury, all that good stuff. So keep that in mind. Or it could be someone in your life being spotlighted. You or them. Sometimes it's birthdays, death days, anniversaries, even of passed on loved ones if they're coming forth for connection. All right, guys. Damn, this has been crazy. It has been fascinating working with these cards so far. It's pretty clear there's somebody here. Okay, there was someone ganging up on someone. There was very superficial stuff. I saw something very fascinating. So I'm going to start with, should I tell you the dates and times? There was so many. 527. Okay. 602, 607. Who is 407? Welcome. 407 is maybe there's a new person in your life. I saw 325. Aries energy. Aquarius energy too. The spotlighted birthday is actually Wolfgang Amadeus. I don't know. I didn't write down all the dates and times and the music and stuff like this. All right, I'm getting the name Rick this time. Paul's been coming through pretty strongly. I was getting Rick and Scott and Seymour. Okay. Oh man, I don't even know if I want to talk about some of this stuff. Okay, Kendra too, Jade. Okay, so what we're talking about here with the superficial things as well and not being all knowing, I feel like this is interesting. Now, your opposite Sag energy has been there too. I saw like 1129 for some of you. That's the Sag energy. And if that's not it, that's okay. Even if these aren't the same dates and times. Scorpio, I saw 1028. I need to be reminded of that. Pisces been there, 312, 313, 315. A lot of Pisces energy. Geminis, I saw like 530, 531 as well. I feel like there was some more. However, the weird thing is like something is going on. So in this day and age, we're going to talk about, I brought this up, maybe this is even, so some Aquarius, I've already talked about this stuff with health and nutrition as well as physical stuff. I'm saying that here's the thing, there's something with this is very superficial as well. Okay, someone wishing like that we have bad magic, bad medicine. Okay, with the crone reverse, is there twice. So I saw, so when you're, look here, people, we need to do something. This is regarding like self-image, self-love. Okay, so people who think they are models and maybe, or they're attempting to be this and things like this, and literally people saying like some weird, like cheering people on with their anorexia. I mean, oh God, like it's like a Walking Dead girl. And I'm saying that in the nicest way because it's really sad watching a person. See, the weirdest thing is like it popped up in my feed. I don't go out and seek and search when it pops up in my feed and I'm like, wow, oh my gosh. So once again, whether this is Ozempic as well, the Ozempic face, the big old fucking something's wrong with their face and their lips and then they're like these skeletons walking around. In reality, ladies, I just need to be real. Like, okay, that is unhealthy. That is truly unhealthy. And so everybody, so think Eugenia, what's her name? Is she around still? I don't even know. Back in my day, it was like Karen Carpenter and this body image stuff. The name Kelly was there too. Kendra Jade. Okay. Poor girl. It's like she thinks she'd be modeling, in her skivvies out there laying around in snow. I'm like, girl, you're hungry. But what is she putting? Why is she doing this? And what I saw was something saying, oh, I signed your name in the snow. And it said piece of shit. And I was like, whoa, what? I don't think that you can even like poo, man. Like, are you a breatharian or something here? I've seen this before, dudes. Like, they think their lips get bigger, their brains are smaller. But it's a sad deal because it's like, here's the other thing. This doesn't fall on us. I mean, as a community and different people out there like saying, you look so great and you look wonderful, as their fucking bones are showing, like what was going on with Ariana Grande, all these other celebrities. This is unhealthy. Okay? For real. Do you guys want to see? Okay. Check out Chet Faker's Gold, the video with it. I bring this up again because it's there. I mean, these are beautiful. Sexy. I think they're sexy. They have their natural beauty, okay, too, and they're physically fit. They look healthy. Healthy. What happened? What happened here? This is causing a huge epidemic, body dysmorphia, lack of self-love, anorexia, and like that Eugenia girl, like, is she still lying? I feel like this other lady like saw Eugenia, was like, oh my God, hold my beer, girl. But she's much older too, I'm pretty sure. And I mean, once again, this falls on like the people in her life, her family, her, but all of those people supporting her, telling how beautiful she looks when she looks like a fucking skeleton that's starving to fucking death here. Why are you starving yourself to death? This is a superficial. This person feels so empty and hungry. Like, I got like, feed me, Seymour, okay? And Audrey too. And there's where Rick came in, okay? Oh, to be a dentist. Okay, and Steve Martin. Okay, Little Shop of Horrors gonna popping in. Okay. Oh my goodness. So I was kind of understanding the interesting thing with this is like, and not like, that Broadway or that show, Little Shop of Horrors from back in the day. Some magical plant shows up, mean green outer space vines, right? And so he's been nurturing and taking care and giving it some blood, and you know what I mean? Like, it's like realizing that something that someone was nurturing is actually dark inside. It has evil intentions. It's waiting to grow bigger. Dude, that's some scary shit. So be careful what seeds you nurture, which plants you nurture here. I know that's weird symbolism. Something with this person going down. They could be a earth sign. I don't know why 107 was so spotlighted. 57. I like Taurus energy, guys. Like, my moon loves Taurus. Even though there's some that I know I don't know. So I am getting C's and K names. Okay, coming through pretty strong. K, C, C, K. Okay, I'm gonna jump back to Wolfgang Amadeus because, interesting enough, I was like, I mean, he was only 35 and he's an Aquarius, with all of that. I was like, that's really fascinating. But his mother and sister's names were like flip-flopped with their first name and middle name. So that's the other thing with names. It can be first name, middle name, straight name, city name. I mean, whatever, if it has some reference for you, okay? giving you guidance and clarity. It's, you know, it might be different. The thing is, it's the character of the person here. There's also somebody, and I'm saying that they had the starfish in reverse. So we see this huge thing going on in the world regarding body image and lack and self-love and fakeness and superficiality. And I mean, do the research before you do this. Everybody looking for a quick fix, but when is too much? Huh? What is going on with that? I just think, you know, be healthy. Eat wise, exercise, love your, that's what self-love to me is, loving your physical body by nurturing it, working out. You can overdo everything. These people going overdoing, restricting, versus the other way too. That's also health concerns, problems. So this has nothing to do with, like, you know, you're too, I mean, I see, and I've seen it work where somebody says something, you know, where they see that you are getting more physically fit and smaller, and then they want to make you question that and stuff. But it's because they're unhealthy and there's envy and jealousy. So you really gotta know yourself truly and be honest as fuck. You know, it's sad, man. When I'm in, like, being empathic and stuff, it's like, oh, and see, and I also connect with the collective of what other people are thinking that they don't always want to say, and it's not always fucking nice. I mean, I was like, girl, what happened to your face? Was this like Botox and your lip filler gone wrong? What happened? And then I was like, oh shit, she has the Ozempic. Look, we all can see it on you. And, you know, she's needed to be seen. She thinks she's, you know, gonna be some model, whatever she doing out there in her bikini and her tattoos and her, you know, her sexy poses. But she's fucking dying because she's not taking care of herself. So that's okay, so that's kind of something in here. Someone thinking they're wiser, smarter, even, okay, gossiping, trying to twist things around, a lot of superficial laughter. See, when I was talking about raise your vibration, here's the weird thing too, Geminis, none of y'all listened yet to your first or second video. So if you're just tuning in now, check my channel for your first and second video where, I mean, the thing is, and I kind of share this, we got to look at some of the ugly, we're completing the year of the snake. I also see this talking about some of the shadow aspects, some of the things, of course, having awakening. Right now, it's like the truth is there, but people are now running from it. They don't want to see it. That's the thing. It was like mirrored right back to her. Actually, woman, you're the one who is a piece of shit. You look like shit, and I can tell you feel like shit. You might be skinny and have tattoos and wear and look, you know, that's the thing. It doesn't even look good. Ladies, my mother-in-law used to be obsessed with this. And so I've always, you know, it's about your health, not just your fucking physical appearance and your weight on the scale, okay? Yeah. Grab your coffee, your tea, your water, Geminis. All right, some of you have been with me for a while. Okay, so welcome if you're new. This is also saying that someone is, the crow in reverse is actually not good. But we do have, you know, I don't know who you are in the story. That's also your warning, right? If that's you, this is like spirit, like really trying to help you. Okay? Now I saw Leo Aquarius energy. Okay? Maybe Libra, I don't know. You could be dealing with different people, and always keep that in mind too. It could also be people can share the same name, same birthdays, and be completely different people. So use your own intuition and discernment. All right. Anyways, damn girls. Okay? Literally. What is this obsession? Hmm? That's not the self-love. That's self-hatred. Is it not? Why are you doing that? Okay. Anyways, we're going to finish up this past, present, future energy. Time is an illusion with the time master, understanding things coming back around. Okay, all this stuff. I'm not giving you guys all of the... Man, it's been crazy, actually. Oh, it's been pretty crazy. Okay, I want to see. So we're going to finish up with this Kim. Kimberly is also a name, Kim. Hey, Melissa, too. Several times in the M names as well. Michelle as well. Misty. Scott. Weird. Okay. And Rick. Paul had been there too. I don't know what's going on here. Okay. Also Albert. Jenna. Okay. She's the illustrator on when we get to this Mystical Shaman Pocket Oracle. All right. Both of these are just the little ones. They're so cute. I love the little ones too. Okay. I love the little ones too. And there's a need to also, how do we move through this? Okay. How do you stand up for someone when you hear some shit, or you don't participate with it? Also, you see that things are not like, that's not true compassion. Your fellow Gemini, Paul McCartney, right? And I got like wings, right? And listen to the man. I love that song. It's very, I mean, I feel like he's a Gemini that's, silly little love songs and all that good stuff. I don't know. I really like Paul McCartney. I think he's a good man. Yeah. Okay. I think he's a good human being, not just a amazing and talented artist. And sometimes it's far and few, especially in that Hollywood scene, in that music scene, isn't it? The more you know, reading Rainbow. Okay. I got a pocket full of sunshine. That song just popped in out of nowhere. Okay, so that's vitamin C. Get some vitamin C, some sunshine. All right. Okay. We need to look at the past, though. This is the hyena, too, making fun of people. Okay, a warning sign. Someone needs to get grounded. You're grounded. This person needs to be grounded. 17, I don't know. 7-1, Earth in reverse. So they're ungrounded. Their focus is down, right? 317 even. 83. Leo. 312 is there too. Piscean. Okay, that's weird. Some of this future energy could, I guess, come forth in there. Okay, let me see what we got. The vision quest, we have Earth in reverse. So let me give the medicine. The medicine is how to help move through this. Okay, I also saw ages. I'm not giving them. I saw 46, 40. Someone being 40. 40 is good. 40 is good. Like I got like this. I got the rainbow on 40 for you guys. Okay, and 33, I think. Okay, 40. No way, 40. That's it. 40, 41. Do you feel ungrounded? This could be you or them. Okay? Or easily thrown off your path lately. It is time to focus on what nurtures you, to open yourself to the healing of Mother Earth. There's some Virgo energy too. The dogs too. And see the abundant world around you. Perhaps you've lost the ability to trust that your needs will be met and have fallen prey to poverty consciousness. Perhaps you have not been eating well, been overworked and stressed, forgotten to breathe in the beauty of your surroundings. Yeah. When the spirit of earth comes as your medicine, you're being reminded that when you practice self-care, take a walk in nature, and focus on the consciousness of abundance, miracles can and do happen. 41 even. April Fools, Leo, Aries, Cancer sign too. Okay. I'm getting like, take a walk. What is this? Take a walk on the wild side. Lou Reed. So this is also getting yourself back grounded. Okay. Feeling your chakras in alignment. Hawk was there. Dude, I saw a falcon. I saw a little falcon. It was like, we're off to see the wizard. Jumping and bouncing around, okay? So we also have, let's not forget, don't forget to check your tarot, The Wizard of Oz with Judy Garland. I'm going to open the books when we get to that because you guys are finishing this one up. I have had several different Wizard of Oz, and I'm also mentioning this because I just completed the Aquarius's bonus birthday messages, and so it's such a beautiful, smooth transition going from, okay, so we're going from the Wizard of Oz. Now, the next deck is The Journey to Oz and Wonderland, okay? So, Lewis Carroll, Alice in Wonderland. Alice could be a name, too. Also got Alice in Chains, Lane, too. That song, I Stay Away. I think it's I got Boise, Oregon, Idaho. I'm not going to talk about the things I saw, actually. So about the, okay. The J name, Jordan, too. Because I kept getting, alchemize this, right? There is a 2-year-old. Oh, I haven't got the tarot yet. I don't know if I want to. This is a dog attack. And there's neglect very much about the parents. 34-year-old and 24-year-old. Trying to remember the names. I know Jordan was one, but the little girl, 12 days previously, she'd been attacked. This is a pit bull with their baby. So there's a warning. I don't know why I need to tell you that. You guys got animals, dogs, any new babies or anything like that, or leaving toddlers. I don't care how sweet and kind and lovable they are to you. When you bring, they get envious and jealous of attention and affection. They don't care. But the neglect was that these parents, after the child had already been mauled. Oh, someone got a little bit of a stutter, hesitation there. She'd had to have reconstructive surgery. They put her back in a room with the same fucking dog and left her there. And she was found. Yeah, so these parents have been charged. So they're going up. So that's coming in. There's always another story, isn't there? There's always another case. There's always something else being revealed about other human beings not being good human beings or being neglectful, ignorant. Even with the other crimes. Okay, Lauren is coming forth. Check out True Crime Mama. That's the thing, the difference. I shared some stuff with Sag. I'm not going to get so deep into it with you guys. But this was a 13-year-old girl. And so there's a warning. So she's speaking out. So Lauren told her story about someone named Derek when she was 13. It was a family friend. Also, like, well, not a family, her dad's best friend. So doing some stuff, and not until she was in her 20s. When you become adult and you actually have children, that's when you have that wake-up call, like, whoa, you completely understand how absolutely bad it is, how wrong. Dude only got like 7 years or 8 years, but at least something was done. Someone who was very highly regarded in the community, churchy shit too, and all that stuff. And so that's the thing. That's why I speak out and stand up against those types of things as well. And that's the thing, is that there are so many victims of these types of things. And as I said to Sag, This is the common. Okay, this is the common core wounding of inner child woundings. And sometimes even if it's not with children, it's children being neglected because their parents are doing worried about those types of escapades. Lack of self-discipline. Okay. And that's the whole thing. Why there's a need to say something, stand up to certain things, whatever is going on here too. Someone definitely is trying to flip the script. Okay. For some of you, there's a need. You're going on a vacation, traveling, pack your bags, going to go on an adventure and get away from this even. Some bad juju. Dragonfly in reverse. Someone's been working hard and they need a vacation. Okay. To travel or go somewhere on an adventure. Okay, there's your Sag energy, the busy beaver too, mastering. I don't know. Whoever that makes you think of. So dragonflies in reverse. This person hasn't transformed their ways. Okay, something's going on. They haven't changed, is what I'm saying. They're not having an awakening. They don't want to take accountability. Okay. I want to know when this arrow's down. Because in the other one, it was very up. Let's see. This is current energy. This person going down. Middle Earth. Whoa. 36. Someone could be 36. 9-3 Virgo. Okay. Also 96. Why I say 96? Well, maybe that's something there. 363. Oh, I forgot to tell you guys. I saw 747. You fly at 747. Okay. They're both in reverse. Middle world. The Middle Earth. Oh. Into the void. All right. Into the void. Whatever they're doing, it's going to come back around. Because they are creating. This is about focus on your dharma too. And creating good. And good. Planting good seeds into your Akashic records. There's people. Like, this is their story. Their story is dark, manipulative, toxic, empty. This other person, and if you are feeling that way, you need to get away because someone is burned out, lashing out, being rude. Okay. Let's see what's going on. The number 3 and 36. 363. And maybe some of this future energy for you guys, maybe it is like planning something into, for some, maybe it's during, Taurus season or with a Taurus or Pisces season. Libra's there. Joyful play, the otter. I mean, there's some scorpionic energy here too, of course. A lot of fire too. But someone was being real nitpicky. And the mouse, okay, is a bit of Virgo energy in reverse. Okay, unproductive. You know what I mean? So this is like when they overanalyze perfectionism, but they're actually not. They're doing something like that. It's like their own self undoing here. With the crow in reverse and the mouse in reverse, he always speaks about how the eagle's gonna come get him. That's the bunny. No, never mind. Okay. The beloved, I open it up so maybe we can see this. Find the beloved. The arrow in reverse. No way. So 36 is real spotlighted. This person could be 36. Okay. Or 306. 6-7 Geminis, dude. Who else is 6-7 besides Prince, guys? Was that Michael J. Fox? Or someone could be 67. Okay. In reverse. The time. It is time to admit that by continuing on the path you are on, you are shooting yourself in the foot. Could it be that you have become so attached to winning this game? You have missed the true mark. That's what it says about this character here. What if your arrow was never meant to land where you wanted it? Now is the time to regroup and ask yourself if what you desire is really worth your energy. 8, that's about your abundance, your wealth, karma. Scorpionic even. Comes around, goes around. 7-8. Okay, see, spirit humbles you, okay? So some of you, look, you got someone who's coming in. This is about your own well-being as well. I mean, we all can, I don't know. I can be rude, of course. I can play the game just like all. I can be a fucking biatch. Okay, and it happens to be Bold Tuesday today, guys. So I was like, well, will we be seeing you next Tuesday? That's the facetiousness. Okay, back to school. This person need to go back to school. Abe. There's another one bites the dust, eh? Another one gone and another one gone. Another one bites the dust, eh? I'm gonna get you too. Weird Al Yankovic, he's Scorpio too. Another one rides the bus, eh? Freddie Mercury, Queen. Okay, I also got some Sia. She's a Sag. I love Sia. 1, 2, 3, drink Chandelier by Elastic Heart. And Immortal Queen. I'm gonna get you to say my name. Even Chaka Khan and Eve. Sia. I did see Emily. The other song is Black Sheep, Metric. Slick Rick, a children's story. You and me, Ty. We're gonna make some cash. Robbing old folks in. Dave, the dope man who don't know the meaning of soap. Okay, I'm just singing it for you, okay? Because there's also like 18 in Life, okay, with Motley Crue. Oh, the name Ashley was coming through too. And Tommy. Man. Because that's Sebastian Bach. Right? Motley Crue. Yeah. Okay, I got something real weird though. Alicia, but it's Elisha with an E. Elisha. Okay, this is a weird Mormon mom or Utah mom. I don't know if she's Mormon, I guess. I'm assuming because, Doomsday mom who went missing in November. She was, and the kids were found. Larkin, that Levi, Landon, I can't remember. Seymours, they were the Seymours in Croatia, dude. Yeah, so that's that weird doomsday. Look, I see an 8 right here. Infinity, like whatever, Time Master. What time is it? 32:53. So they were all like found. Croatia, dude. Austria and Australia. Weird. Huh. Okay. Now is the time for you to regroup and ask yourself if what you desire is really worth your energy. This is a sign that something better is waiting. Yeah, like Aquarius is that I get this other one. I love this song, Bing Crosby. It makes me think of my grandfather too. And shooting star? No. Swinging on a star. You could be better than you are. I also saw something about Bluey. The little show Bluey. There's this cutest little thing. Happy birthday, Tyler. 4-year-old. You can have like little Bluey. It makes me think of my little nieces and nephews and stuff. Back in my day, we had Blue's Clues, okay? And PB&J Otter, all right? I love that show too. Pinkies up. Pinkies up. Poodles. Dude, this is so weird. The dog. So I also got a little Led Zeppelin, okay, with some Jimmy Page, Capricorn energy too, Virgo energy, Libra, and Braun YR Stomp, and All of My Lovin', okay, All of My Love, All of My Love, Flaming Lips, okay, you with the flaming lips out there, and do you realize, ooh, all right. Also, Yoshimi battles the pink robots. Yeah. I love the flaming lights. They're good. They're good. I like throwing music out. Sometimes I get some of the music, I'm starting to let it go. Yeah. I'm like, some of the heavier stuff, you know, because I want to just, okay. And I also, my anger and my focus with stuff like that, it is where I am very focused. I'm like, I will like zoom in, I will target in on some, wherever it need to be, because there's a collective anger towards these types of things too, seeing how it's actually not healthy, unhinged, unhealing. Okay. Damn. So whoever this is meant for, maybe that's why you aren't listening. Oh, because this is gonna shoot yourself in the foot. Dude, have you guys ever tried archery? It's absolutely fast. It's so fun, honestly, but watch your arms. It's great for, I mean, there's so many other wonderful things you could do, you know, than choose to do those type of things, man. It's a waste of energy and time, even. Okay. And the Time Master, the future energy, 57. What's underneath this in the future? Standstill in reverse. So someone's on a pause. Frozen in time, huh? 52, 57, 25. 325 Aries energy. 507. I did see like 509. There's been tons of Taurus. 426, quite a bit. 503. A lot of Virgo too. 205 even Aquarian energy. 325 Aries. 37. Okay. Let's find out about the middle earth underneath there. What's under that? The crow in reverse. Yeah. There's just so much. Someone's so fucking unbalanced here, Geminis. Okay? In the way they're in their thinking, their thought process. Here's the other thing. Like I mentioned, for example, I brought up like Hannah Alonso. I don't know if I mentioned that with you or not. And the MLMs, okay? See, Geminis, dude, my mom was slinging that Melaleuca, okay? There was like Amway going on. I know Avon people. Like, this is just like, hey, this shit helped us. Made us feel more independent. We like the products. We get discounts, things like that. And then you want to, okay, so here's the thing, Melissa and this lady who wanted to then say, well, that's odd that you would say something, 613, about, that's a weird thing to try and defend MLMs. I'm like, because this is petty. You're putting down other people when there's bigger issues in this world. Okay? There are worse things to do with your life than, do some Mary Kay, okay? And by the way, so many people, like my Mary Kay rep, dude, I rocked that when I was like Queen of Sales every fucking time. It was great for my self-esteem as well. I don't use the products now. I'm not a huge fan, but I know it's still going. And I know people are, whatever. It's all part of their process of learning. This is about, understanding makeup and skincare and health care. Okay. And the oils and different things like that. So yeah. Anyways, to look at the picture that she has of her and her person, they're saying that, and I'm like, and that's why your opinion doesn't fucking matter, because you're not the epitome of someone who is healthy minded, physically healthy either. And just your opinion regarding that shows that your mind's on money and not morals, okay, ethics, not seeing clearly. And maybe this person never experienced this, but it's gonna happen. This shit gonna hit the fan. I hope this woman looks at her husband's phone, her boyfriend's phone, whatever, and sees what they need to see. I hope they see what they need to see to have that awakening, to see why this is an issue and a problem here. Huh? That's the thing. Like, when I'm gonna, like, if someone is balanced as well, they've done the work, They're not, you know, on themselves as well. They've healed through certain things. They have a glow. That's not some fucking AI bullshit either, you know. They have the light inside. Their spark is there. They're not depleted and looking ashen and gray and something totally fucking plastic that it looks, you know, I don't know. That's when I'm like, that's when I'm going to tune in and listen. Do they have class? Ladies, have some class and cover your ass. Okay. That's the thing. That's the Libra thing. Love, Taurus thing. Classy, sexy. You can be sexy. You can be classy. Beautiful. So many beautiful ladies. Okay. So please don't think that I'm like, oh, I'm just so envious and jealous. That's not the thing at all. Anyways, and we're all getting a little bit, you know, it doesn't last either. And so take care of yourself. And you're not, and tomorrow's not fucking guaranteed. Because you just, you know, you don't know. But you can plan for the best. Okay. Okay, the beauty way. Okay, I don't know why the beauty way is in reverse. 17, a 13-year-old. Oh, that's even Scorpionic. The 13, the death card, the crows in reverse. Look, two different crows in reverse. Let's go to that. 713 even. Maybe Cancer sign. Welcome. What else? 813, Leo. I see Virgo. The ancient ones. Okay, yeah, there's something that's connected to your ancestry here. Okay. Ooh, there could be some need for cleansing. I see 113 Capricorn, 117 as well. These ancestors. This is needing for even forgiveness of this even or something. Maybe this is something you just kind of adopted because you were around people who were always making fun of others or criticizing, I don't know, physical appearance and things like this. I don't understand. It's like, this is a need for forgiveness, even to clear things, okay, from your own stuff, your upbringing, your roots, the ancient ones, the sweat lodge, 1-9 sweat. Weird. Okay. Detoxing. Okay. Why is the crow in reverse? I mean, I think that's really fascinating, guys, because you guys usually, the crow always comes out pretty strong, but upright. So I don't know who this is in your energy. And maybe it is someone in your family. I actually know some Geminis that their mom's a Gemini. That's also weirdo. Like, okay, she's a thief, a manipulator. Interested, yeah. Hey, Granny. What's up, Grans? The C's. I'm just going to say the C's. Crow in reverse. Weird. 430 even. Someone also could be 30 or 31. Be true to your word, Crow. Crow arrives just as we have convinced ourselves that what we are doing is right and justified. And while this may be the case in the realm of relative truth, in the higher realm of absolute truth, it is not. Look deeply into your heart and remain alert, lest you convince yourself of something that isn't deeply true for you. Or perhaps it is not the highest truth. Do not seduce yourself with illusions. Yeah, there's a warning. Someone's unbalanced, ungrounded. Hawk spirit. Damn. A curse. Okay. Middle Earth, 36. Do not try to correct in the earth what needs to be corrected in the heavens. Okay. 87. 86. Those could be ages of people even. Ancestors also maybe Leo, birth years even, I don't know, 36, 913, 914 as well, Leo, Virgo, Geminis, Pisces. Do not try to correct in the earth what needs to be corrected in the heavens. The resources to support the change or endeavor you are considering are not readily available to you yet, so it's important to ask for help from the invisible realms, from helpers in the upper world for now, and wait. Yeah, there's a pause, a waiting, asking for guidance from your ancestors, God, spirit, higher source, angels. We're going to jump into energy oracles and see what comes out for you guys as well for this connection, because let me see, because that ancestor's in reverse here. All right, what if I told you, Gemini, Libra, even Capricorn, what if I told you that your father did some shit to one of your cousins? How would you handle that? Vice versa. Melissa, Kim, would you be okay? Huh? We still love that person unconditionally. Would you say the other person's lying? See, that's the other thing. So Lauren brings this out. I'm using just first names with this family friend apparently, or whatever, Derek, when she was 13 even, 12, 13. So, you know, I tell you guys, I had an El Creepo man. He died in prison. And although the things that he said, you know, my remembrance, my recollections as a child around these, some of these cousins were older than me. And yeah, they were definitely doing some weird shit. But at the same time, that mother, that, like, she was definitely not innocent in some of the situation. That is for sure. Because I remember her just walking around in her home. I'm a child. I don't need to see and know. He was so weird. He like forced them to, like, I'm not even gonna get into it, but he said some weird shit to me, like, "Oh, I bet you're wondering about your body changing." Like I'm a little kid. Yeah, let's go on a bike ride, dude. I can't go on bike rides with anyone. Then the other uncle, the bike ride, dude got hit by a car though. Anyways, so living in a world like this that just loves that type of sexual shit and tries to coddle it and act like it's not, like, oh, these are just the way things are and things like that. Dude, to be a victim of these things is like a constant trigger. Can you go on vacation without seeing this type of shit everywhere? You feeling it? Yeah. That's why I stay away. Okay. So, whoever's doing something here, you're on the wrong path. They're on the wrong path. They're stuck. A luminous warrior. All right. This warrior is also, when you're in that energy, that luminous warrior says that they don't have enemies. Okay. This is the thing. The only enemies are going to be the ones that want to justify and think these things are okay. And it's not. Okay. Now, I need to see that ancestor in reverse here. Let's find out who this person is or more about this. 1, 2, 3. They could be in Aquarius or something going to happen during that time. Number 3, 203. The ancient ones beseech you to examine your attitude and actions and be sure that they are of the highest integrity. Not forgiving an ancestor or yourself is keeping you from the freedom you seek. Remember, this is no longer your karma. You can break the chains that once bound you to the family drama and be free of your generational curses. Okay? Forgive the ones you release. Forgiveness is for your own heart, so you're not holding bitterness and hurt. Don't ever allow them back in there. And don't pretend either. You know why some people, they don't want them around their families? They don't, you know why they don't want family around family? And the worst thing is when it's like the younger kids and then adults are like, "Oh, it's no big deal." What the fuck? Mhm. So I get it. It's called forgiveness work. So if this is something to really kind of release, okay, from your heart, because making you sick inside as well, making you potentially, you know, there's things like the Ho'oponopono prayer. So the sacred buffalo, there's connection, past, present, even to help heal this. This is often thinking these are like generational curses. Okay. So I'm also saying this because Geminis, my mother and my grandmother Geminis, right? Coming through. My uncle as well. One of them. And so in their understanding, as the feminine, the crone, you know, the triple goddess, you know, the mother, and now I am at the stage where, you know, I'm I'm not the grandma yet. I'm not at that stage or anything, but I'm still in the mother energy, you know. But I don't have my ancestors, and I can't. My mother-in-law, that's a no to the fucking hell. She's not all well, and it is like dementia. She doesn't want to remember, and you know, and it is things like this too. But she's never been someone who I could feel support and understanding from, a mother-in-law or sister-in-laws. Um, and anyways, even when I did lose this is why it was always so confusing to me. Like, how can you understand this? When I lost my mother at 33, she had the same synchronicity where she had also lost her mother. Well, her mother was like, there's a lot of trauma. And that happened in her life as well. And I don't think that that's the thing, healed it. So she walked around living some fake la la land. Here's the other thing. So that's when you're trying not to remember all these things, and you're trying to just focus on your own stability, your life now, your family, whatever you're, you know. And you know, I remember there a time just being like, you know, that part of my life is done. I don't need to worry about that. But then realizing and seeing how all those things that weren't also happened or things are still going on in the current energy, and a desire to stand up and protect your own children and stuff like this. See, she like didn't have any understand or show any compassion, and I couldn't get that. I was like, I thought from you, because you understood, you also, yeah, it was the weirdest fucking thing. But I understand now, because her mom was abusive, scary, chasing around with knives, and you know, from what I mean, I gathered, I didn't understand her growing up. So that's the thing. We don't know someone's upbringing. We don't know someone's trauma. Okay. And yeah, when you're saying and doing things that do trigger trauma, dude, you expect them to just have tough skin and ignore and go cry, or be angry and speak up. I get it that someone's going down the wrong path in life, basically, straight to hell. I'm on the highway to hell, huh, Abe? Abe's on the highway to hell. Okay, so forgiving as well. This talks about breaking the family drama. Okay, forgive the ones you need to release. Release them. Honor this is biological ancestors by lighting a candle to them tonight. And in my instance, a lot of my ancestors are not biological because of adoption and stuff like that. So I don't know all of those. And there's probably a good reason why. And so and so these other ones, there would be some type of biological, but as I'm saying, so in her circumstance, this was her brother who did these things. This was a son that did these things. And both of my parents, or my parents, my mother and my grandmother, uh, they got sick. They got cancer. And it was like they couldn't. So understanding that as well, it's hard to digest these and process these things, and the anger and bitterness, and reflecting as a mother. Okay, I already know this, like her own child turning into something like this reflected on her as feeling like a failure. She created a fucking monster. And so when you have breast or ovarian, okay, or any type of, and men can get breast cancer too. I could be feeling like having issues with their own mother. Okay. And I get it. There is genes and stuff like this, and genetics, and if you want to go that, but that makes sense to me, because it wasn't until like that set it off, her sickness, her illness. And anyways, so these things need to be processed. And on my mom's deathbed, I think I shared this before, I knew she had so much anger and bitterness towards that brother, the oldest brother, the oldest brethren, huh? Because she felt like he had also been the drama, and the weirdest thing is, I see this like with my husband's family. The oldest son has been nothing but fucking, and I don't there, it's not the same type of thing. I wouldn't leave my kids with him. He's not okay. He has a lot of issues. But he's always been the one blaming everyone else for why he's such a fucking alcoholic and a pill popping piece of shit. He's always been greedy, been stingy. And you know, he's finally getting on his feet in his 50s here now or something. Apparently. He's said some of the dumbest shit too. Everyone's bailed him out. Okay? Stop being a fucking man. It's not everyone else's problem. Fucking be a man. You know, I get this yellow wolf. Well, it makes me think of Kevin, but yellow wolf, and you know, till it's gone. You got yourself in some shit? Huh? Yellow wolf, till it's gone. All right? It's not yours. It's not your karma. It's not your problem. This is what they did. It's for them to clear. Okay? Honor your ancestors by even lighting a candle to them tonight if you feel so guided. That's the message. I would say if there's prayer, or if there's forgiveness work, the basics, you know, tune in, find out the Ho'oponopono prayer, write it down, speak it out to all that. I mean, I always go to L7. We also got Listomania and Phoenix. Wolfgang Amadeus, Listomania in 1901. But there's this other one, L7, and shit list. Whether that seems mean, like, this is like, to all you assholes out there that won't be missed, you made my shit list. When I get really angry, I make a list of all you assholes out there who won't be missed. That sounds it's so poetic. I love it. And then I burn it, okay? And I close the door. Close the cycle. But also doing that, you know. And maybe they didn't get, you know, we can have some type of understanding of their upbringing, their growing up, and, you know, but doesn't matter. They weren't the one to break the pattern, huh? They kept it going. Guess they weren't special. Guess they weren't the chosen one. You ever wonder why? Why me and not these other people as you're having these awakenings and seeing, like, why am I being protected? Why am I being blessed? Why is, why are these things protecting me and guiding me away from, rejection being God's blessing or protection? Because maybe God knew their heart and their intent. Okay. Dragonfly. Okay, the Time Master. Oh, yeah. So there's a pause. There's a standstill. It's in reverse, too. Okay, 57. Geminis. That's the only one that's up. The future energy. And of course, this even says how the future is not linear. Why is standstill in a reverse? 128, 129. Weird. 52. Someone could be 52. 57. Taurus energy, 502, 507. I get Sag, 12-8, 12-9 as well. Time to get out of analysis paralysis, okay? Standstill invites you to turn within, breathe, and recognize this is the condition of the moment. It allows you the opportunity to bear witness to whatever is going on before movement resumes. It's also an opportunity to abort a project or exit before damage. Get yourself out of there. They're going to take you down with them. There's snakes on that motherfucking plane, okay, Sam? Samuel L. Jackson. Old Jackson. Okay? May also be time to relieve you of any unnecessary burdens that you took on without considering the cost. Which one it is depends on your stopping. Taking a deep breath, quieting your mind, and removing all your distractions. Then you can make your next move in a grounded, relaxed, detached way. 130. When something doesn't go the way you think it should, remember the following. What is yours cannot be taken away. What is yours cannot be taken away. All right? The Time Master. Oh, weird. So I'm seeing that 141 again. 142. 41, 42, 57. Taurus, Libra, Leo, Aries, Cancer sign. All right? Geminis. Time is a construct of the human mind, which life events are seen to flow in a straight line from past to future. This, however, is an illusion. Time moves in patterns, fractals, sometimes turning like a wheel and others moving straight as an arrow. Humans see time like a ticking clock, and this image reminds us that there is only so much of it to spend in life, like kind of a currency. At any given moment, you can see time in all its infinite potential, at one vast and all-encompassing, then shrunken and finite. It all depends on your perspective. 40, 41. The invitation. When the Time Master visits you, he asks you a most important question. Will you break free from limited cause and effect thinking by moving beyond the linear illusion and welcoming the cyclical quality of time? You might find yourself, I've almost said you might find yourself in a moment when the wheel of time turns and you're able to influence the past, thus changing the present and future simultaneously. This is the true test of the Time Master. You're being invited to take back your power. So let go of the past and choose to step into your life. In this moment, you are all powerful. You are the Time Master, and anything is possible. You can take back the power, you take control, okay? There's a need for going inward, this is that, I always get the number 7 to me. Maybe some of you are a life path 7, but a 7, I mean a Libra energy, because 7's like my favorite number. But why was 6 afraid of 7? Because 7, 8, 9. I love those bad dad jokes. There's about joy and gratitude, learning the fucking lesson. Learning the lesson. So the other thing is also recognizing as well that these people who should have been maybe a mentor, a teacher, okay, or also learning your own lesson here. Because this is a completion, and knowing how to move and switch your focus into joyfulness and play, being grateful, completely honest, like double time, the snake and the egg. Throat chakra. All right. The deer is there too. This is about family staying grounded. The raccoon even. That's also about, it's actually pretty good with this deck, the raccoon. This is about being generous and giving to others too. Okay, kind of maybe in the shadows staying anonymous with this. Okay, someone could have already done that. Maybe didn't know that they were very generous. They gave a lot. Little Robin Hood. Rob was there too, huh? Okay. Let's go to the pocket animals. I open up to hyena again. Let's remember 1, 2, 3. This person out of balance. They're intoxicated. Sobriety. A little scrappy. Petty. Okay. Let's see. What other signs do we have here that I want to complete? We have water coming in, the emotion, the joy, the air sign in reverse with the dragonfly. Ooh, dive bombing, man. These ones all fire. They already had cheetah taking action. This person knows their purpose. Right? Cobra in reverse. 141. I don't know why that 41 is there. 40 and 41. I know it all. Egocentrical. When the teacher appears, you know, when the student is ready, the teacher appears. How about when the student is ready, the teacher's already gone? That's also the alchemist. The art teacher. It's realizing what they were teaching you. How to move through your emotions, through your creativity. But now they're not here anymore once you've had the awakening. And then you feel guided to connect to them in spirit and feel grateful as well for their teachings. Zebras coming in, all right? 42, 43. Okay, I always think this little Aquarius. Okay, little Sag energy. I don't know. Sometimes Capricorn. Eccentric, creative, visionary. Zebras are the most precious of gems. They are young at heart, well-cultured, and have an undying curiosity about life. Being in the company of a zebra personality not only is a delight, but also opens our minds. Be prepared. Their potent magic is contagious, and you may soon find yourself in a faraway land, expanding your worldview while having a blast. Zebras also like to contribute to the global health through environmental or volunteer work. It could be a card to pack your bags. Ooh, see, in reverse, someone's jaded and pouty. Jade. An epic adventure or art. So I get whoever this is, they're very excited, you know. And these other people want to like criticize or make fun or something. I don't know. Here. Crow in reverse. We got to get to the air. Elephant, like I said, I got unstoppable. So Sia, unstoppable. That's your song too. Also Bonnie. You guys like Elephant Revival? What's this? I got the Mystic Mike. Monroe. Bonnie. Elephant Revival. There was someone misunderstanding their own fate and destiny, understanding what that would be. So butterfly comes in underneath into the future. And it was someone about someone losing their voice or something. They're going to change their tune. They're going to change their song. Nightingale in reverse. That just makes me think of a little bit of like Cinderella, okay? High Priestess in reverse, Tiger in reverse. They're not connected to the divine. So also understanding something like that. The type of stuff that people are putting out. Realizing like, like I don't think I want to listen to Tool anymore, man. That's so weird. I'm kind of repulsed by Maynard lately, and it's so weird because throughout the month I was like, these are the new songs, and it's like underneath it knowing that there is something toxic there, but kind of ignoring it. I don't know. Sorry, Tool. Sorry, Pussifer. Sorry, Maynard. I will 100% listen to Nine Inch Nails and Tool and Trent Reznor. I think he is, I don't know. The new album, though, too, there's so many. I mean, don't get me wrong, there's some anger there, too. And Pantera. I'm choosing Pantera over Tool. Oh my gosh. I used to think Lateralis was my favorite. Yeah, but his ego. His ego. Okay. So someone's undergoing a great transformation. All right. I think it's fascinating. The scorpionic energy, the snake as well. 52, 53. This could be someone's age even. Aries, Taurus, Leo, Geminis. Of course, that's scorpionic. Undergoing great change and transformation. The energy of the butterfly is with us during periods of transition. Since air is the element of the heart, this change usually involves relationships, or if you love your job, perhaps your career. Since transition is accompanied by some amount of discomfort, be extra patient and kind during this time, especially if the butterfly is you. Let solid friends and activities support you like a cocoon. Committing to one daily routine, a meal, a practice, or a prayer. A daily routine. Sacred Buffalo. Teach me how to pray. Teach me how to pray. Oh my gosh, what's that song? Teach me how to doggy. Dog. A meal, a practice. Done at the same place and time will do wonders for lifting butterfly spirit. They need some routine. Okay? Maybe you practice, like, I saw piano. I saw guitar. Some of you, that could be something. You like to play music. Even if it's just for hobby. When in balance, cheerful and graceful. Out of balance, someone feels frustrated and fragile. There's a need to get in, like, daily routine. Daily grind. Someone learned this. Like, there's always gratitude. See, me doing these oracles and all of this, it definitely brought me in. I was not someone who was like speaking to God and praying or anything like this back in the day. It was always, if it happened, it was like on Thanksgiving Day or on Sunday dinner when I'm with my grandpa and grandma, it was things like that. But it's just like, it is about gratitude as well. And maybe there's like someone who has this anxiety, nitpickiness. Also, like, maybe someone who doesn't know what to do with themselves. They need to get a routine. Someone needs something here. Something playful as well. Okay. Yeah. Someone, and the other thing is, this person is feeling overworked. Like, they're overdoing something. Overachiever or something. I don't know. But they're not. Like, they're not in the right. The crow, there we go in reverse. Gemini, 6465. Could also have Aries, Virgo, Cancer sign, Leo. Ooh, and the owl in reverse, 6667. This is arguing about it being about the money as something, right? So not being generous and trusting. Aries, Virgos, Libra even, Gemini, Leo. The crow, ungrounded and hypersensitive, as it said. Someone needs to get into some daily meditation practice even. I don't know. It's just breathing, clearing your head. Taking some time alone, like detaching off of social networking, your music, everything, just kind of, and being with yourself. Enjoy. This is how you get to know yourself. Some people cannot stand to be alone, right? Yeah, this person, you can't concentrate. Busy mind. There's too much. Dude, okay. Literally. Geminis. Oh, this is so funny. The busy mind. Okay, so I was like getting on my social network, I'm literally like, I was like, I'm just going to let it flow. And I'm just going to share as the posts come forward and see this crazy madness. And I was like, whoa. Because I was like, some true crime thing. Oh, come on, is this? Dude, and I was kind of surprised because the alchemy started coming in, the spirit guides started coming in. Like, I was like, huh, this is kind of interesting and fun. Through painting, okay, I was like, the little reels and stuff, right? And then some different painting. I was seeing like glow in the dark paint and shit. Kind of cool. So can't concentrate. Busy mind. 6'8", 6'9". Look how cool it is on this one. You know what I see? You know what I see here? This little. There's a little fairy. A fairy rider. Or something. A little dinosaur or something. It's a dragonfly. It's a dragon. Yeah, this other person is someone who is like siphoning someone's energy. Okay? With the octopus in reverse. They want to have their hands and everything. This is why it's like gossiping. Like there's so much going on. This is wanting to avoid your own. Oh, this is where we're diving deep. Staying calm. Someone focused on working. It's like maybe there's so much going on that's the scattered energy makes it so that you can't complete something. Like you're like, I need to do this. So write the fucking shit down, make a list. Sit down in the morning, get your goddamn cup of coffee, your goddamn, or whatever, your drink, your tea, your water. Sit down by the fire, by the fireplace. You can turn on some soothing music if you feel guided to do that, or things like that to calm your head. There's like clearing out monkey mind. Sometimes like, I don't know why I'm getting the glitter things. Like snow globes as well. And write it down because this is going to affect your sleep. Your brain is going a million miles an hour here. And that's how you can get, I mean, I completely understand. Okay. Calming the mind. Focus on the breath. All right, do the counting, you know. The 4, 4, 4. 4 in. Hold it for 4. And release for 4. I love this one. It's like called Wookie Foot. And this is what like the song I'm getting, the band. Because it was like, oh gosh, what's this song? Wookie Foot. And anyways, this song talks about the answer is always about breathing. Breathe in, breathe out. Calming your mind, calming your heart, and writing it down. Even get some stuff like the lion's mane is real calming. You know, you see that's the other thing. Or too much caffeine, racing. Okay, I like this. Aries, Sag, Virgo. Okay, why is Nightingale in reverse over here? Someone shy, lump in their throat. Fearless voice, speech, communication, or song. 17, 1, 7. I'm getting Capricorn, Aries, Libra. Libra, Aries. Scorpio. Someone needs some music or even sometimes if you're clearing your throat chakra, just making, you know. Watchful messenger. I'm just waiting. I haven't found the water yet. So I already mentioned, didn't we see Phoenix for you guys? Freedom from suffering, past karma, and reincarnation. Yeah, Phoenix was there. That's what would no longer be accepted. We love Phoenix. Aries, Scorpio, Taurus, Gemini. All right, where? I'm in spirit here. Let's see. Yeah, dang, it keeps showing me the other ones that need to come forth. Now let's get to the water octopus in reverse. Maybe 99, someone holding on to something, okay? Not wanting to release the nines, 999. Maybe it's a Virgo, maybe it's a Sag, Scorpio, a 17, or something about 17. Okay. Needy, clingy, lacks courage. Someone needs space to themselves. Talk therapy, even. All right. This other person is happy. They love meaningful work. Oh, I saw 200 for you guys. Someone needing 200 or get 200. The hard worker, the beaver underneath there. 101, even Capricorn. This is a good family first, hard worker, loyal. Okay. Dependable. Earth element. Earth and water. So I did see that as well. So that's the thing. Somebody like, not seeing this or making fun. Yeah, wow. Unstoppable and otters coming in. 108, 109. Weird. Okay, so I'm gonna share birthdays to David Bowie, Elvis Presley, and Jimmy Page. 108, 109. Okay. Oh, there's an O name too. I'm not gonna tell though. And the otter and playfulness. Perhaps the most joyful creature within the animal spirit deck, the otter represents absolute bliss. Otter energy is the playfulness of a child, available to us all at any age. They have a giddiness and reverence for life itself without the presence of doubt, worry, or skepticism. Imagine yourself with a little more otter energy. Maybe you need an otter pop, you know. What would life look like? What would it take to bring you here? The otter card begs these questions and wants to transport us to that precious place as soon as possible. The celebration awaits. When a balance full of love and needs nothing. So the people who are out of balance, they need a dance party, celebration. That's the thing. When I'm raising my vibration, I'm not sitting there. It isn't about, like, I'm literally listening to music, dancing around, moving around by my fucking self. My husband sees me with the headphones on, sees me being a weirdo. And, okay. And that's the whole thing. I don't really care. And it shouldn't, you know. He's like, because the headphones now, right? Oh, man, it makes me think of my mom so much. Those Beats. But back in her day, they always had to plug those ones in, right? Okay. All right, so that's the water energy, okay, that we have here. Now the final one is that mouse, like someone and that buffalo. It's like we're waiting for that. The whale was there too. We have earth. I need to go to the earth. For some of you, it could be a little Virgo because, I mean, I don't know. Buffalo is very grounded. I know this seems weird, but even talking about your food intake, maybe incorporating ground buffalo, grass-fed or something. I don't know. Is someone a breatharian, a vegan? You need to find a way to incorporate some more iron. You know, get that broccoli, I guess, and that spinach. Okay. Something. Someone's like picky about it too, about it. With the mouse in reverse, it's just very. Oh, I did see deer. 81, 80. Receptive, compassionate, nurturing, loving, intuitive, graceful. The mother. Okay, communication. Be completely fucking upfront and honest with your own mother or about this, or being a mother. Joyfulness, playful with the children, you know, having fun. The raccoon. Maybe an Aquarius or Virgo. Could be a mother energy. I don't know. Doesn't have to be. Sag energy there too. Scorpio. Okay, where? Oh, I don't know why I cannot find this buffalo or this mouse. Okay, raccoon's there now. A generous friend, an exceptional artist. Yeah. 6869. Maybe that's even you. Gemini's, maybe they see you as this. I always think of a little Aquarian energy. Talents and shadowy and hiding in the shadows. Okay, a generous friend. Are you a generous friend? 69, 69, 68. Okay. Yeah, like that's what I'm seeing. This person's also been generous, giving, kind to others, even to your own friends, like a mothering, being kind to your friends or something like this. You know what I mean? She has a nurturing love, even. And it's nurturing. It's like, hey, you need something to eat? A snack? Here's a healthier snack. Here's a popsicle. You need a popsicle? Mouse in reverse, 64, 65. 6465 Geminis. Also dealing with that Virgo, maybe Libra, Cancer sign, Leo. Nitpicky. Busy with no purpose. Someone needs a project. Like I said, Buffalo. Something maybe sacred buffalo. Needs a project. I'm looking for buffalo. Buffalo just, there we go, finally. All right, maybe even Cancer sign. Libra, more Libra, Scorpio, 74, 75, Leo. Yeah, 11, 12 even. All right, trusting and pure of presence, grounded yet heavenly, and practical yet spiritual. The hooves of the mighty buffalo are grounded in the earth, yet its heart and mind rise towards heaven. The buffalo sees challenge, hardships, or a bump in the road as an opportunity for upliftment. Therefore, the buffalo does not fear death, illness, or misfortune. Its gentle eyes look to the road ahead, trusting every turn. May we all experience this elusive yet life-changing bliss from time to time, and we may allow this card to remind us that life is a precious gift. That's the thing. So when you understand that, this is like feeling stir crazy, needing something to do. A fun project even. Or, you know, to feel good. Also the same thing with Beaver, you know, like a project to do something. This will help transform things. Okay? Whistle while you work. I get like that playfulness. I get like Sagittarius. That's so weird. So much weird. Walt Disney too. Walt even, I don't know. Where's Waldo? The whistle while you work. Like the Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs? Huh. Like something that ends up being kind of fun. A craft or some creativity, something. Alright, hopefully that gives you some guidance at this point. Oh my goodness, 1:28 on the clock. I was debating letting some others come out. Number 3. Let's do it, okay? Whoa. Now remember we had Earthworm there. Now it is balanced, okay? This is being a novice at something. That's okay. That's wonderful. And someone else could have been critical or judgmental because someone's new. Trying, you know, here, thinking that they're wiser and smarter, okay? And Earthworm is saying to stay confident and even asking questions too. Because the novice mind is often sometimes more open for some of these that have been, even if these other people, this has been something that they've been studying and they have the PhD or the bachelor's degree or things like this. I don't know. This person going down or choosing bad. So Earth getting ungrounded. Let's see. What else do we have? Any other messages? This is one. The serpent. No way. The snake. 46, 64, 64. 9-4 Virgo too. Serpent in reverse. And we got the spiral. This is, you know, of course, like this. The golden spiral, the same thing. Like I say, that one song, Lateralis. Keep moving forward. Okay, 10-5, good buddy. 50, 46, 50. Let's see behind this one with the B. This person is choosing the wrong path. They're going down. Their focus is on very superficial things. Okay, whoever this is. I don't know if this is a teacher, like literally, okay, or something like this, or an elder, or something like this, or someone at work. I don't know who this is. I mean, let's be honest. Trump could definitely come off this way. I am the greatest and smartest of all time. Oh, man. But have you seen that hair? Orange man bad. Okay. He can take a joke, right? Yes. I don't even talk about some of that. Okay. Ooh. Oh, I saw some crazy lady get like busted for like, I'm like, are you guys dumb? You're gonna talk about like harming people? Especially like, dude, this makes me think of The Wires in the neighborhood. That song is like, oh my gosh, hear what somebody's saying. Over the telephone wire, the hummingbird kind of in reverse, going the wrong direction. 26, 62, 92, Virgo, Aquarius. Okay, it's in reverse, so maybe it's looking towards this. Why are all these in reverse? Oh, the sacrifice, 44. Mastering something? Are you sure you want to sacrifice this? What do you... Weird. This is... Okay, this is the thing. To me, mastering 44, to me, is about understanding, compassion, loving, nurturing, healing, being mothering or fathering, an emperor, empress energy for not just your own fucking children, but for all of the children of the world, okay? We are the world. We are the future. We are the world that make a better day. So let's get that. This person doesn't. They don't like children. I don't know. This is like Bill Gates, like... Let's see about Time Master. Someone... See, that's what someone doesn't recognize. Maybe they don't believe in this. They're not creating... Like, this fire ant is gossip. Like, this is attack. Like, ganging up on someone. Harming. Okay, not... And in reverse, it is false. Accusation. Someone saying that someone is doing or did something to get other people... And I gave an example here, Gemini. Like, for example, like in junior high, because this is definitely some... Regardless of the age of the people, this literally could be a teacher at school or something like that, or a superior that is doing something here. Okay, but this is telling someone that they've done something. I don't know. Like I hung out with some people, and then someone came and spread rumors that I messed around with someone's boyfriend. It was a complete fucking lie. And I got all those. So I understand how people can lie and say that somebody did something and they didn't. They're not even asking or hearing the other person's side of the story. Like, what liars are you? Huh? What liars are you? Huh? Anthony? Huh? Anthony? Oh, someday I hope Anthony Kiedis gets his, and Anthony Fauci too. Oh, they think they're smarter. Don't they know who I am? I'm the one who is a mass murderer. Oh, but I got a free pass on that, from my old pal Joe. All right. Oh, a cosmic egg, the beloved. Oh my gosh, we're moving towards the beloved. This is a very deep soul connection, okay? That's playful, loving. The beloved. Okay, the cosmic egg. Wow. And someone who has truth, integrity, honesty. They don't make stories up. They don't, You know what I mean? There's no, like, this is 100% no white lies either. No, the mother, to the mother, the deer. Okay? Don't you lie to me. Don't you lie to your mama. Your mama knows the truth. No, but, or whoever, towards a beloved, that there's playfulness. Oh, wow. Yeah, the bat, little, see, little John. Okay. And the lizard, and knowing that someone's intuitive and sensitive as well. Okay, but they've also done some shadow. There's a lot of this. Like, this person has done a lot of the fucking work here, man. Whoever this is. Hopefully this you. Or they're coming in to help you. They're coming in to help straighten this person out. Okay? And it's not about hatred. It's about, if you're doing some shit that's gonna get someone else harmed, and you're, you know what I mean? The giveaway. A giveaway. Ew. Give it away, give it away, give it away now. Ugh. 23. 523, Geminis. I also see 823, so Virgo maybe. 58, 508, Taurus. 88, okay. The giveaway's in reverse. Maybe that gives something away. Also, someone could be 32 or 302. Okay. Well, that's interesting. I like that it just gave me, you know, not too many. So we're going to also understand all this, past, present, future. You know, it bounces around. And it might be different for different people tuning in, right? Because when I'm giving dates and I'm like, this is like 1:30. Okay, it's 1:27 today. Maybe that's in your current, you know, or past. Or whatever. And maybe in your birthday season, I don't know. In May is some of this future energy. Okay, put this one away. Man, okay, so at this stage, we're completing this. I probably will put all of this away and clear it out. And then we'll pull the energy oracle, the spirit allies. Maybe I'll do your tarot at the very end. At the very end, I open up to the curse. 32 and 14. I'm not going to read that because it didn't come forth. Let me look at the date. 46 in reverse. The serpent. Okay, 112, 113. Okay, 46. And 114 in reverse. When you shed the past gracefully, life will not strip it away with great drama, okay? Indeed, that is something you want to avoid. Do not use your energies to seduce others or allow yourself to be seduced even by your own ideas. This is like your grandfather coming forth, okay, or something. Capricorn, 11-4, Scorpio as well, or something around that time. Also being 46, if you're that age as well, or Aries, Virgo, Scorpio, Capricorn. I get Libra energy there too, but and then the spiral. You shed it gracefully without a bunch of drama. Okay, this is just kind of all right, letting it fall away. The spiral is up, so this is interesting. 1, 2, 3. Here we go again. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 4. So this could also be past. Of course it is at this point. I'm also getting some Sag 12-3, 12-4. From galaxies in the sky to diminutive shelves at the beach, the spiral is found extensively in the natural world. Its shape is in the form of a coiled serpent. It has been used since ancient times as a tool for growth and transformation. The spiral is a guide for entering deep into one's consciousness and the unknown, and then extending far out into the heavens. It is crucial to surrender to this journey until the exhausted paradigm dissolves in the depths of the psyche and its energy is released to give birth to a new reality. To renew yourself, you must shed your old skin. 124, 123. Matthew, weird. Shed your old skin. That it's talking about shedding skin. Again, how weird. You have already done this, okay? So do not keep scraping away at the old, but welcome the soft new skin that is starting to grow. Break the habit of working on your faults all the time and let nature take its course. Know that a new skin feels vulnerable and scary at times. Trust the medicine of the spiral as it guides your journey of renewal. Oh, wow. But in this current, now you've already been doing this. You've already traveled. You've already done this before. You know, it's like, oh my gosh, how many times do we have to have this rebirth? How many times are we, I mean, we're constantly learning and growing and letting go of the things that don't serve us, right? You know, the weird one, the idiom, is that what it's called? Don't, you know, like, don't throw the baby out with the bathwater, like after cleaning something, you know. So that I always see that as shedding something, and I don't know. That's so weird, especially that we've been in the year of the snake. So when we can kind of understand it and look at a higher perspective from whatever you've been going through, someone is just barely doing this, learning about this, understanding as well. For some of you, that I don't know who you are, right? Your stage of awakening or where you are on your personal journey. Okay, the sacrifice and reverse and the hummingbird, something like these are both, they need medicine. Okay. 26, someone's focused on something else. Someone, sweetness, the sugar. Hummingbird, the hunter, 6'2" and 6'3". Okay, this is fairly specific. I don't know who you are, okay? Because I mean, there's 6'2" there and 26, 8'8", 8'9", 6'3". Those could be ages or that's your birthday, okay? This mighty being comes to teach you stillness in motion and to trust your inner knowing that the sweetest nectar is assured. Failing to act when the moment is right can spoil your journey. If you feel your safety, your comfort, or your day-to-day survival are more important than saying yes to this invitation to explore the unknown, you will have to work much harder to achieve what is being offered to you freely now. You need to still your mind, even in the midst of your very hectic schedule, and heed the gentle voice that calls you to test your new wings. Weird. Test your new wings. 44. Why is there a sacrifice in reverse? You don't have to sacrifice yourself anymore. 107 and 108. Weird. Why is that always so spotlighted? Quetzalcoatl. Oh, this is about Abel and Cain, sacrifice in the Bible and Yahweh. Oh, I never understood this one. Honestly, this made me go, so the Bible's saying that God needs blood and death, not fruits and veggies. Like this, the story says that he made Abel jealous or Cain jealous. Abel, but they all gave the same type of offering of what they had to offer. That Bible story to me is, so maybe these people think they are very Bible thumpers. They're or something. They haven't memorized. Maybe it's something to do with that. The other thing is the sacrifice has been made. There's no sacrifices that need to be. You don't have to continue carrying the cross. Jesus already did it. You've already died and been reborn. Okay. In the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. Amen. Okay. You no longer need to be sacrificing. Ew, maybe someone said that they were doing this. Never mind. Weird, the days of old. Lord of the Dawn in Middle America. Yeah. Yahweh preferred Abel's sacrifice to one of his lambs, to Cain offering vegetables and fruits. And the other thing in the Bible, with Abraham and Isaac. So wait, so when we see weirdos and true crime weirdos who do something that God said, we can look at Lori and Chad Daybell, all the some other weird lady. I've seen too many of them, of different ones. So that's telling, like, God instructed him to bring his son to sacrifice him. Child sacrifice. And then they turn around and want to say, oh, see, these people are satanic or Luciferian. They're doing these child sacrifices, and all those pagans were doing it, and I'm like, what? And Sarah said, oh, go sleep with the Egyptian handmaid over here. Do you think that Abraham raped her, or she just was a sex slave, a handmaid's tale there? Oh, and then Sarah was angry and jealous because she was 107, whatever. I mean, and God promised I would have so many descendants. And so here's the thing. When Jesus had to get some type of respect, it was about looking at his downline, right? Begotten, 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 begotten. Oh, well, don't you know who I am? Don't you know I am royal blood? Don't you know that I have Egyptian? Okay. Do you know, like, some of the Egyptian shit? Dude, so much slavery, violence, greed, and the same thing. The pharaohs, and the mummies, and they literally saw the same thing, like that. I need to keep all of these so that when I come back, so I can have this wealth in the afterlife, instead of just understanding, like, and giving it and being generous. No, greed. And so, I mean, I get it. And then Moses tells them, whatever, the plague will come upon them if they don't do these things, free my people. So, I mean, and using blood, what? Because life is in the blood. Ew. I'm sorry, but any type of weird blood sacrifice, okay, when we are, honoring, when we're eating animals, okay, that's the sacredness, that's the ceremony that they've given their life, and stuff like that. I mean, someone were like, oh, that's so horrible. And I mean, and whatever. Once again, people want to use the Bible. I can use it back and forth too. And I can criticize what I see in it too. Because it was written by fucking men. Because apparently men were better. And only certain men. Yeah, who liked to do a lot of crazy shit. Just like it's in there. Like, it's so gross. Anyways, so there is, being grateful. You can still have prayers, gratitude. It's your heart, your intent. Okay? You don't have to have... Anyways. And understanding there's 7 different ways of praying sacredness. And when they think that they're all-knowing, I'm kind of getting a weird vibe like that. So some of you, it could be something like that. The reverse scenario, either way, overly analytical, thinking they're smarter than others. Or, oh, I know, as it is written, I am the one true, da-da-de-do, dee-de-do. Okay. Let's just pretend, let's not have the conversation or try and justify why it was like this, okay? Damn. 108, 109 again. 107, 108, 109. Capricorn. Energy 10, 8, 10, 7, 10, 9. Libra, Capricorn. Once again, Elvis Presley. I got Rita. I got Brassy, Brandy, Shay, Shallow, David, Bowie, right? Cause of birthday. Jane, I'm getting Jane too. Jimmy. I'm an alligator. Moon Age Daydream. David Bowie. Anyways. Okay. The Medicine in Reverse says, what is the one person or thing you feel you cannot live without? It's time to offer it all to Spirit, Holy Spirit, so that it may unfold as it will. Do not cling to the old form or allow your sacrifice to weigh heavily upon you. You have sacrificed yourself in your dreams for too long. Now is the time to rededicate yourself to your journey. When you make sacred, you open the doors to the infinite wealth and do not delay. I always get the beautiful like Chris Cornell song, so also Cancer sign 720. What is the one? Like it's like so I don't remember. I'm off the streets of of Japan. Cause I don't want to remember what I need to forget. Right? I get this. Like there's certain things. It's like there's only so much space in our brain. We gotta let some of it go. And moving forward to the beloved. But why is the giveaway in reverse? 23, 32. 5-5 there too. Big changes. 8-5. In this future energy. So this is also giving away something. Generosity. That's so interesting. Something you hold. My precious. I've already done this before. Already been there, done that. Okay. The hummingbird in reverse. Once again, 6162. Okay, 23. 203 could be the giveaway. 53. 54. Okay, I get some Aquarian, Gemini, of course, you guys. Taurus, 503, 504, 54, 55. That could be Taurus, Leo energy, Aquarius, Gemini. Giving something away. It is difficult for you to set limits on how much of yourself you give. If you give more than is healthy, then you will not be able to give for long. You'll feel resentful with the partner or the associate, or you'll feel like the world owes you something in return. Notice if you give for any reason other than pure generosity. Are you trying to be liked or accepted? Are you hoping to heal an old wound? Start giving to yourself first and foremost, and then offer yourself the care, the love, the time, and the acceptance that you're longing for. Once you experience plenty, then you can truly give to others. That's the other thing. So there's also about, still being wise with this. With being generous and giving, not over giving, and that you don't have enough for you. And the beloved, or giving of yourself. Weird. Okay. Now, and that's saying you sacrificed yourself long enough. Or something, your own dreams and things like this. Trying to deal with some of these people in your life. This is moving towards, so that's that. This is once again the healthy balance of yeah, resent. Okay, I mean, because this is moving towards the beloved, which is a very beautiful connection. 512, 513. I get for some of you, it could just be you're moving towards that as we move forward into like, your birthday season, springtime, or you could definitely also have Taurus, your cusp energy. 12, 13, Sag is there again. The beloved is a recognition of spirit or Holy Spirit in another and moving toward spirit through the other. It's when the divine appears to us in the form of our child, our partner, or our friend, and we experience being in love. As we grow, we start to recognize the beloved in everyone, not confusing their personality with divine nature. Yeah, well, I can argue that too. In everyone. Let's not say everyone. Accept the invitation to learn through the path of love. Expand your being through union with another. When you recognize the beloved in another, you can call forth their highest and purest nature. Follow the path of love. Once again, be careful about over giving. I mean, there's a healthy balance. The holy mountain. Especially about, I'm getting pearls to swine. So understand that as well. The holy mountain, a sacred space. Maybe you need to go somewhere where others might, or maybe making something. Maybe you don't give it if it's sacred to you as well. 23, 25, 523, 525. I'm getting like anniversaries as well, or birthdays, passed on loved ones even. Now your birthday too. Okay, that's what we have, Gemini. All right, I hope you have enjoyed. I am going to clear all of this out with the spirit animals and the mystical shaman. So jumping to your number 4 video before I can move into the February. And I mean, yours is going to pretty much be February. By being, you know, my last zodiac sign, come back around, you know, mid-February, end of February even, or check your other placements throughout the month. But let's see, I'm gonna, oh my gosh, so 4, 5, yeah, it looks like we'll at least have, you're gonna at least have 5 videos, so I have 2 more at least for you guys, because I want to finish up the tarot and then say farewell. So I'm going to clear these and put these away until the next time I feel called to work with them. It has been beautiful. So there's always a completion of the chapter working with these. So thank you all for being there with me as we bid farewell for a while with these beautiful mystical shaman and spirit animal messages. Until next time. All right. Thank you, Geminis. Bye-bye.